life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it. Let's see. Wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. Such a dark night. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. It carries so much hate, and its insatiable hunger has only increased over the years since it claimed revenge on your parents. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Now you're getting into the dark groove.
That's not a groove, it's a rut.
And what's wrong with ruts? I love ruts.
Groove, rut, whatever, you can still escape it.
Escape it? No way. Enjoy it.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Supposes that's all any of us can do. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. Thinks that's more than most are. It's hard to keep to a path like that. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue color, that is. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can... Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Don't forget the past. Learn from it. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. just enough slack in the line. The struggle is real. That's a keeper. Well, what do you know? So smooth. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts. Take it as easy as you can. The grease monkey's mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. Fits you well. The dark's good for sneaking up on things. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
In Diava.
Let's see. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies.
Waksu.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Badam wakumo nash vaya.
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Khalifaf Cairo.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Will she like books?
Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther.
Zien.
But enough of that, right?
Zien zene nenafternen. Kumo uno shala
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
zene nenafternen.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Kumo uno shala und lumfaub so.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Und lumfaub so. Sedain yach.
Says he's not sure, but if you're going to haunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it.
Wakshandona nenya.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster haunter.
Kunududua.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Badayan analove. Mich. Wakshandona nenya.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
Mich.
Says it's not far at all. Fortunately for you, the squips seem to have acclimatized themselves to the otherwise uninhabitable dead zone. Does fire even start here? Mount up. Curious about what's up there?
Tomosakula imabela.
Moog says you should go hunt for squip. Time to walk on your own legs. Wait, it's the squip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Keep your eyes out for new paths. Easy to miss things down here. Hot metal. Finish 'em. Flying fists. Smell that? Biohazard nearby. Lockety-locked. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Next time, bring a life preserver. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Got it. Good one. This is no time for sleep. Stuck with... You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. You made it through another long night. Shop, shop. That's one just over there. Go for it. You're not dead yet. What a relief. Not enough key energy. The deep cut. It's starting to add up. Made it count. Key boosted. Knuckle pie. You found Bionucleus 8C. These towers are one of the main reasons the old world went under. Let's see. Now, this is the way to travel. Take your time. That ain't bad. Shot through. Stomps even harder. Night is creeping in. That's a jumbo puff with an appetite. Ain't no fuzz. Better put an end to it before it ends our world. Uh-oh. The Jumbo Puff is kicking it up a notch. It's time for an electric performance. A couple of more hits and it's a fried circuit board. Bad feeling about this. It goes all the way down to the stomach. Start like a snack, and you'll end up with a ride down the intestinal canal. That's too close to the end station. Better move up and away, or be swept out the bowel way. Wow, what a super-sized wormling. That must be as big as they come. You see, it's what's on the inside that counts. That meaty Taurus is already offbeat. End it. The Taurus is pumping at half a beat. You know, who would have guessed it would go down with a throw-up? Can it really get any better than that? He thanks you for dealing with the first World Eater. It's a start. You should go see Out of Date and find out what you can about the machine he's named the Ark. You're good-hearted enough, so you'll have no problem getting him to share the information with you. He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed. Nice topper. That's a mind monitor from the days gone. A device that blip-screened smart matter. Wouldn't be surprised if it still works. It suits you. Looks like the inputters need to be linked to get the mind monitor to boot up. It's mind over matter, software over hardware. Success is peace of mind. Go on, catch it. That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. Go. The bandits here won't greet you so kindly. Break it down. You're harmed. Crush lust. Squish it. Stay on target. Everything is at stake. Better hold on to that. Maybe there's something here. This one seems to be in good spirits. Has heard that you asks you to do the right.
That's so bright!
Seriously? You
just don't
dark is stylish?
lie to yourself all you like, darling.